Hey everybody, how you doing? Jeff here, back with another video, and this is going to be about Elden Ring. From Software's next title, highly anticipated, Souls-like game, open world, looks absolutely gorgeous and amazing. So they've been pretty quiet about it and about releasing information, but some people who have had access to some of the final build of the game have shared some info on the 10 classes that are going to be available and what their stats supposedly are going to be and some of their starting gear. So we're going to check that out here. But to start off, I thought we would look at the stats themselves and what they mean to help decide a little bit. So Elden Ring is looking real similar to other Souls games. You're going to have 8 stats to choose from when you level up to put a point into. You got Vigor, that's going to give you more health and fire and poison resistance. Mind gives you focus points, which is like your magic to cast spells and focus resistance. You got Endurance, which will increase your stamina, your defense, and your robustness, which affects a couple statuses of hemorrhage and frostbite. Strength ups your strength based weapons and your equipment load, which is new to this series. Dexterity, which is dexterity based weapons. Cast time, chance to be dismounted and fall damage. Intelligence, which does intelligence based attack, sorceries, and magic resistance. Faith, which does faith based attack and incantations. And then Arcane, which increases your item drop rate, instant deaths, and some other spell resistances. And I will say before we look at each class real quick that there's some different ways to pick what class you want to do. Some people like to min-max the power, and get as much dexterity as possible or as much intelligence as possible. I like to play that way, but most people just play what looks fun. If you want to play a caster, pick somebody who starts with some spells. If you want to play with a bow user, pick a dexterity character that starts with a bow. You can mold any class into whatever you want if you allocate stat points right and switch their weapons out. So whatever looks fun, I say go for that. Okay, and that being said, let's take a look at each class here. The Vagabond starts off at level 9. It's got 15 vigor, high strength, and dex also. This would be a good choice if you wanted to play like a sword and board type melee style. The hero starts off at level 7, really high strength, probably a good choice for a melee character, maybe with larger weapons. Probably not a good choice for a magic user with those low stats. The warrior starts off at level 8, really high dexterity, a couple scimitars, a good candidate for a melee dexterity build, or if you can pick up a bow, that'd probably be good as well. Prisoner starts at level 9, pretty even stats, higher dex and intelligence, but low faith. It's got some glintstone sorceries, so this is going to be a caster or maybe even kind of a hybrid character. The bandit starts at level 5. It's got higher dex, highest arcane of any class. Starts with a knife and a short bow, looking like it'd be good for a dex-based, kind of a rogue type class. The astrologer starts at level 6, has the highest mind and intelligence, the lowest vigor and strength, so if you're looking to play a magic user, this would be a prime candidate for that. The confessor starts at level 10, has a pretty even spread of stats, mind and faith are higher, does start with some incantations, so if you're looking for a faith-based class, this would be a good choice for that. If you're looking to play a dexterity build, a samurai would be a good choice. High endurance, high dex, starts with the uchi katana and a bow, so if you wanted to play melee or range or a combination, this would be a good choice. The prophet starts at level 7, has the lowest endurance, dex, and intelligence, but the highest faith and high mind. This is your choice if you wanted to play a faith-based caster. The Wretch, the name says it all. Level 1, 10 in all stats, and you start with a club. That's it. So if you're looking for a challenge, this would probably be a good choice for you, or if you just wanted to mold your character however you wanted it, go for this one. And then the final aspect to creating your character is going to be to choose a keepsake, which has been in other Souls games. So the choices are none if you wanted a more of a challenge. The Crimson Amber Medallion to increase your max health. Lands Between Rune, you just consume it to get runes, which is like the currency of the game. Golden Seed, which you use to upgrade your flasks. Fanged Imp Ashes, which will give you that spirit to use then. Cracked Pot, which is an item that you craft to throw at enemies, which is reusable. Stone Sword Key, which is going to open a gargoyle lock in the somewhere, and then it's consumed upon use. Bewitching Branch has beguiling power. Not real sure what that means. Boiled Prawn to negate some damage for a short while, and then Shabiri's Woe to help increase madness buildup. And that's going to do it for this video. I myself am probably going to play a dexterity build. I like quick weapons and using a bow, so I'm looking hard at the samurai. Looks real good, especially with the Uchi Katana starting out in a bow. So are you guys going to pick up Elden Ring? What class are you going to play? What are you thinking? So throw it in the comments and let's get some discussion going. So anyway, thanks so much for watching. I hope some of you found this helpful, and I will see you next time.